My dear friends in Christ, good morning. I remember the first time I jumped off the high dive in the public pool in my hometown. It took me several tries up and down that ladder to eventually find the strength and courage to jump. It wasn't until I landed safely in the water that I realized, what was I afraid of? Obviously, others were jumping off that high dive well before me, and they were fine. So what was I afraid of? I often think of this childhood experience when I try to answer the question, what is faith? Faith is like leaping off that high dive. It takes courage. But once you are all in, you have the assurance that all will be well. This Sunday, our readings help to answer the question of many people. What does it mean to have faith? In the first reading, the prophet Elijah ignores the wailing winds crushing the rocks below, an earthquake, and even fire to distract or silence his God moment, his encounter with God in the whispering sound. How often have we allowed the noise, illumination, and appeal of our world to deafen and blind us from God regularly speaking to us? Faith enables us to silence the world and be another prophet who can hear the voice of God in the commotion of life. The gospel places St. Peter in the position that all of us today often find ourselves. Peter, who is terrified when he sees Jesus walking on the water, courageously asks Jesus to command him to come to him on the water. With faith, Peter takes the leap of faith and walks to Jesus on the water. But once the winds of distraction and doubt blow, Peter begins to sink. Faith is just not the leap, it is also what comes after. Fortunately for Peter and for us, Jesus is always there with his hand outstretched when we allow the waters of little faith begin to overcome us. Pope Francis gives us an insight to that sinking moments like that of St. Peter that we experience in our lives. Faith gives us the assurance of a presence, the presence of Jesus who encourages us to overcome the existential tempests, the certainty of a hand that grabs hold of us so as to help us face the difficulties, pointing the way for us even when it is dark. Faith, in short, is not an escape route from life's problems, but it sustains the journey and gives it meaning. Remember, faith is not just the leap off the high dive of life, but what comes after. The outstretched hand of Jesus is always there to lift us up. God bless you all.